The role of fear in Hobbes' social contract. Imagine a world where fear not only wanders in the shadowy corners of our minds but takes center stage in crafting social contracts.
Number 5. The fear of the unknown, the glue of the contract. In Hobbes' social contract, fear plays the starring role as the glue that binds citizens in a common cause. It is the fear of the unknown, the unpredictable chaos of life without governance, that compels individuals to relinquish certain freedoms in exchange for the promise of order and security. This primal, often irrational dread acts like a phantom in the wings, constantly lurking in the depths of the human psyche. Hobbes recognized that while humans crave autonomy, the terror of a life solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short could drive them towards creating structured societies. Thus, the social contract is less a joyous communal pact and more a collective shiver in the face of an uncertain future, urging humankind toward cooperation for sheer survival. On number 4, the Covenant of Cowardice. The formation of Hobbes' social contract is, in essence, a covenant of cowardice. Hobbes suggests that humans are driven by a need to escape their basal state of nature, a war of all against all, out of fear for their very lives, rather than being a noble pursuit for the greater good. The social contract arises from a profound, instinctual desire to avoid the perils that come with absolute freedom. By acknowledging their own puniness and vulnerability, humans make a strategic retreat, relinquishing certain freedoms to protect against the menacing chaos lurking beyond the brink of society. This cowardly yet cunning move fuels the creation of a governing authority, tasked with safeguarding life itself through measured imposition of order and control. Number 3. A world of anarchy, Hobbes' fearful vision. Hobbes' hypothetical state of nature is depicted as a grim world marked by relentless anarchy, a fearsome vision that sends shivers down the spine. In this mythical land, where rules and rulers are absent, every human is at the mercy of their neighbor's whims and wiles. Imagine a bleak landscape where life is akin to an endless, precarious trapeze act without a safety net. The state of continual fear and suspicion symbolizes Hobbes' perspective on what humanity desperately seeks to escape, a life where fear of violent death reigns supreme. In such an anarchic wilderness, the ever-looming dread of swift and savage conflict instigates individuals to seek refuge within the confines of a social contract, coaxing them into coexisting under the protective yet authoritative eye of a sovereign power. Number 2, Leviathan, the fearsome protector. Leviathan speaks of a giant sea creature, yet in Hobbes' political narrative it morphs into the emblem of a formidable yet necessary protector. Picture the sovereign as a mighty Leviathan. Intimidating, yet essential for civilization's well-being. It is fear that grants this monstrous figure its legitimacy, as the sovereign becomes an awe-inspiring sentinel, positioned to quell internal squabbles and external threats alike. This fearsome might projected by the sovereign echoes the need for a protector strong enough to ensure that the chaos and brutishness of Hobbes' imagined state do not spill into daily life. Here, fear crafts the Leviathan into an instrument of peace, an ironclad shield behind which society can pursue relative tranquility and progress. Number 1, fear as the great equalizer. Underneath the cloak of fear, all humans find themselves startlingly equal in Hobbes' vision of the social contract. Regardless of one's stature, wealth, or wit, the fear of death and ruin levels the social playing field, reducing even the most arrogant of individuals to a common denominator of survival instinct. Here, fear operates as a great equalizer, leading each person to recognize their vulnerability to the claws of chaos and their dependency on collective security. In the arena of nature's dangers, everyone is starkly aware of their frailty, prompting the construction of societal frameworks that both acknowledge and transcend this fundamental equality in shared trepidation, ultimately fostering the seeds of a governed civilization.
And so, dear reader, we reach the end of our journey through the fearsome corridors of Hobbesian thought. As we've seen, fear is no mere afterthought in Hobbes' social contract. It is the bedrock upon which all is built. It unites us, humbles us, and, ironically, ennobles us as we strive toward a semblance of civility in a world teetering on the brink of chaos. In embracing this dread, Hobbes' theory challenges us to both constructively channel our fears and recognize the grotesque beauty in our quest for harmony amidst the pandemonium of human nature. Until next time, may your days be stable and your social contracts unwavering.